doing well. I have a written read, and then I'll break down what's on the table here. Sometimes when I do a reading at night and I get a full spread, I'll show you. I'll get inspo off the read, off the spread, and then I'll write it out. Okay, so this one was done May 4th, 2025. May 4th, 2025. Okay. Exhausting tasks and resources. If and when a task comes to mind, take at least 5 to 10, 1 minute a day, 1 minute a day, or whatever it takes to analyze how this task makes you feel, either during or after doing so. Okay? If it's exhausting, if it's heartbreaking, if it's fraudulent, if it's any negative feeling, really, ask yourself why you're still prioritizing this task the moment it comes to your mind. For example, this could be helping another person, okay, who's exhausting. This could be gathering evidence when you know the full truth, when you have more than enough of focused attacks towards you. This could be hanging out with a negative friend, okay? This could be pretending to be someone you're not, to dim your own light to fit in, right? This could be, that's a good one. Okay, that is a good one. That is a good one. And the reason why that one's a good one is because if we are being someone other than our authentic self, then who are we calling in? Somebody else who's being something other than their authentic self. So this is why we try to be our best self, okay? And authentic, bottom line, right? So that we attract our actual divine partner. Okay. So if during or after these tasks we feel a negative feeling, we need to ask ourselves why. Is that our own mindset saying that something needs to be perfect when really something just needs to get done? You know, like I have that problem sometimes too. Like I'll be working on a craft or something and it won't be perfect, and I'll be like, fuck it, and I'll put it down for weeks. Okay. When really all I needed to do was finish that craft, do another one, and do another one, and do another one, and do another one, and get the perfection that way, okay, with practice. And nothing's perfect. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to get anywhere not doing it. I feel kind of hypocritical doing that, because I'm quite lazy at times. I'm high maintenance to be low maintenance. But I still, at the end of the day, I get stuff done. Everybody has that issue that they feel like they're not doing enough. I feel like even the busiest person in the world feels like they're not doing enough. Maybe. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. What am I talking about here? Okay, so when a task comes to mind, take a minute, take a day, whatever it takes to analyze how this task makes you feel during or after doing so. If it's exhausting or anything negative, ask yourself why you're still prioritizing the task the moment it comes to your mind. Like if it just comes into your mind, you're like, I gotta do this, right? And there's no time limit on it. You just feel the need to do that task. This very much could be somebody else pushing this energy onto you. Okay. Happiness haters and toxic relations push on push distractions onto people, diversions and distractions. Okay. Because they know that these lead to heartbreaking moments, wasteful moments, and this is to stagnate your breakthroughs. Anything to divert you from recognizing that they report back to, okay, or they report back to people that you've already determined to be as toxic and have cut off, or they see you recognizing that they are this type of toxic person that they're about to be cut off. Okay, so they do anything to divert you from breakthroughs of recognizing this. As we continue to waste our time allowing other people to project their problems or their problematic mindset onto us. Okay, as we live our lives to be joyful, as we live our lives to be the joy that we seek, people will exhaust their resources. Okay, crying around, making false reports as reasoning, justifying their madness, as they further prove to us and their surrounding benefactors that they're simply a toxic individual, unwilling to face the full truth. Okay, so sometimes that's energy work. And that's why it's very important to understand how you feel. And it's very important to understand, why are you still prioritizing that? Like, what is the why do I do this? Why do I do this? Is this something that makes me feel exhausted afterwards or during? Does this need to be done? Right? Because a lot of the times, 9 times out of 10, you don't have to do that thing. It doesn't need to be done. And especially if it's draining your energy. Person, place, or thing. This happens a lot in the working environment. Okay, say for example, I'm onto something. Say for example, my work is very good. Okay, and then other people in my field are like, not that good, you know? Or there's a fucking mole in the system and they want to divert me off of what I'm already doing because they know that I'm onto something. Maybe the entire reasoning for the heartbreaking moments and these bad friends is because people were getting bribed within my life, because these people already know that you know the full truth. They already know that you're gifted, intuitive, and it scares them. Well, don't attack that person. Don't attack that person, because that person has good judgment most likely. And they wouldn't fuck with you if you don't fuck with them. Okay. Anyway, these people, they're going to exhaust their resources, and then people are going to see that they are nothing other than a toxic individual who's wasting their resources. Being a fraud, being a bad friend. Failing to transform. Still communicating, trying to put their burdens upon somebody else, like the fucking blame game. Okay, and people are going to see this. These types of people, they don't move into calmer waters. They just band together. They just die together. Somebody like is trying to like plead their case, a King of Wands, fire sign. They're blocked. They're blocked, so they feel like they can't move down. They feel like you guys are on the same timeline, so to speak. Like, they can't end up on your path. Excuse me. They can't end up on your path anymore. Okay? Because they refuse to see where they went wrong. They feel like they can't get healthy enough, is what I feel like. They feel like they can't get healthy enough to be on the same timeline as you. Or other people are like, no, I'm not talking to that person for you. Fuck off. So this person's trying to indirectly communicate. Okay? They judged you wrong. They're in a panic because of some sort of fraud that they've done here. People are no longer celebrating this person. They're actually making reports on this person that's making it impossible for this person to escape unless they do take this plea deal, or unless they could be just trying to like plea at some sort of deal. But it's because they feel like they can't escape, and they actually can't, because there is reports coming in about this group of people. I'm getting this group of people was like training this person to talk. It's like coercion. It's like, if she does this, you say this. Okay? But the she that you are trying to like implement this type of coercion on, they knew it was practice. They knew it was fake. Okay, there's some sort of communication here. You were trying to this person was trying to put their burdens onto another. All these options were like a lot. Okay, there's communication about this. This is well known. Something about trafficking. In the recent past, you tried to say that somebody was unstable and that they failed to transform and that they were trafficking. Whether it be drugs or people or whatever it is. This was a lie. This is a lie. Okay, this is a projection. You're a bad friend. Trying to do this diversion. Yeah, this is this diversion shit. Right? Bad friend. Somebody's going to have a fall from grace. They'll be in their emotions because they're going to have a fall from grace. Bad reputation. Bad rep. Okay? This could be blacklisted as a bad friend. Bad for business. Okay? Because of a large theft. Refused to give a payout and settlement. This person could have like stole a payout and settlement. Okay? You weren't connected to this person. You were just trying to cause this person an injustice by ruining their character. Okay? You didn't want this person to be seen as the empress because you wanted to keep creating injustice with toxic lovers. Okay? You wanted to like, I'm getting like it's like an ex and their person, or an ex and their situations. Okay? Their lovers in the reverse. Wanted to create an injustice and make it seem like the empress was the empress in the reverse. Okay? But it's like fraud, large theft, trafficking, like focused heartache, you know? Like a lot. You put this person through a lot and they know it. They know it. High Priestess. Fuck's sakes. This is like a sad, pathetic situation. Okay. So because this had to do with exes and their situationships, these exes, they wanted you to have complete injustices when it came to your love life. Pathetic. Okay, so they wanted you to look unnurturing, distraught. I heard distraught. Like things get depleted around you. That's what I'm getting with this. And this. Things get depleted around you, right? But really it was their attacks that was depleting things around this empress, okay? Stupid. Just a bunch of fucking bullshit lies about, like, off of people who are pissed off because they're too immature to sustain a happy family life, okay? They're too immature to be focused on anything other than causing a bunch of shit, having a fucking fit. I don't even feel like I need to go on. Heartbreak. Okay, this you hope to bring this person heartbreaking news about what? Health diagnosis. You wanted someone to like die of heartbreak? Or like get heartbreaking news about a health diagnosis. This is what will happen to you. Okay, if you wanted this person to have cancer, boom, you got cancer. If you wanted this person to have a heart disease, boom, you got a heart disease. If you wanted this person to gain excessive weight, boom, you're fucking obese. Because this person doesn't wish this for any of you. The full truth is the outcome. The full truth is the outcome. Understand that. This person is gifted. They were ignored. Now there's going to be some fast action with the full truth backing it. Have a good day.